Hello, and thank you for listening to this episode of the Moore's October Rants. Today's rant is going to be titled Best Days Gone, because I feel like sometimes we can feel like the best days of our life are behind us now, and, sometimes it feels like we're never going to experience good days ever again, because we feel like they've already, come and gone. And you can feel like, the best times of your life are dwindling away. And, like people will say like, oh, 2017 was the best year of my life, or 2014 was the best year of my life, and it'll never come back, and those days are behind me. It can feel like that. It really can feel like that. And, because say 2016, 2017 were the best years of your life, and then, 2018, 2019, and 2020 were really bad. You could feel like, you're in a downward spiral when it comes to the best years of your life. And it can feel really bad, but sometimes things have to get worse before they get better. And that's something that I've realized, For me, it feels like a year can be really bad, and then the next year is pretty good, and then the next year is really good. And then it goes through cycles, but basically I'm making this because we can get into that mindset, but that's not true. The best years of your life aren't gone, A lot of people that think this way are very young, and they have, decades of their life still that they have to live. So if the average person lives 76 years, according to American stats, and say you're 25, you have at least 4 or 5 decades or more to live, Like, you don't know what will happen in those 5 decades. Like, so many different things can happen to you. So it's really important to keep a positive mindset when it comes to that, because you don't know what tomorrow will bring, It's really easy to get into that mindset where you think the best days of your life are behind you. And I'm making this also because I have also fallen into that same mindset where I think the best years of my life are behind me, 2023 was a really good year for the first half because I met someone very special, but then they left my life. So, I'm thinking 2024 wasn't as good, Like, some years are just, neutral. They're not bad and they're not good, but but the most important thing is that you have to keep pushing forward, or you're never going to find the best years ever again if you don't keep living, You have to keep pushing forward, I kind of view it like a tunnel, You're in the darkness in a tunnel, and, you're never going to see the light. You're never going to find the light and get out of the dark tunnel if you never walk. You have to keep walking to find the light, and the light can be a better year for you, or better days to come, or the best times of your life. You'll never find it if you stop walking. You have to keep moving, and that's the key with life. And recently I've thought that myself, like, shit, looking back, 2019 was a pretty good year for me. 2020 was a pretty good year for me. 2021 was a pretty good year, and now the last, 3 years now have sucked pretty much, besides 2023 because I met someone special. But, they haven't been that great. But, I have a positive mindset, and I know that I'm going to meet really good people, and I'm going to have really good experiences. So it's really important to keep a positive perspective on that. And it's really easy to slip into a negative mindset when it comes to years and stuff like that, especially when it comes to, losing people and losing relationships, and, it sucks, 2012 was, 2012, what the hell am I talking about? 2012, sorry, was a really bad year for me. My mother had a lot of medical problems, and we didn't think she was going to make it, but she pulled through. And, that was a bad year. And then 2013 was a pretty good year for me. I had fun that year. So, it just depends. You can have a bad year, and then you never know. The next year could be great. So it's just a reminder for people to keep a positive mindset when it comes to different years. And, you never know what tomorrow will bring, and your best years are definitely not behind you, and that is not true. So please do not think that, because you got plenty of great years ahead of you. Even if you have to wait 10 years, it's still worth the wait. You still have a lot of good things and exciting things ahead of you. Just keep positive and, try to do the best you can. That's what I do every day. And, I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Moore's October Rants. Signing out. Have a good one, guys. Goodbye.